Hello, hello. Welcome to today's messages that are just for you. If you come across this message and are drawn to it and are here listening to my voice right now, you're part of the high vibe tribe. And there's a good chance there's a message here for you. One or two, three or four. We'll find out. So let's do it. Let's get into it. Let's start with the Arcturians and see how they want to start off our reading today. Where are we? What are we doing? What are we up to? Rebirthing. This is the time of a rebirth. The energy of rebirth helps you release old things. It helps you get familiar with everything new, thus enabling you to get used to your new reality. Okay, we all die to be reborn. This is our biggest challenge. Dying is really surrendering and trusting that you will arrive wherever you need to be. You can compare it with a caterpillar. The caterpillar evolves into a beautiful butterfly in one and the same life of dimensions. We as human beings must first take off our material coat in this dimension in order to appear as a butterfly in the next dimension. Perhaps this metaphor will help us to understand the process of dying better. Will this surrendering eventually provide us with an eternal life? It might be a good idea to look at death in a different way than we are used to. Do we really lose someone? Our loved ones are always in our hearts. They cannot be closer than that. The only thing we miss is the external part, the tangible part. Right. Energy is eternal and only changes form, right? Like even a piece of wood, you burn it and it turns into a gas, into something invisible that we can no longer touch, but yet it still exists. Interesting. And yeah, the process of rebirthing, I mean, you can also look at every day like like a rebirth, right? Like when you go to sleep, it's like dying. And when you wake up, you're being reborn to your new day, to a new start, to a new adventure, to a new energetic start. And then it's those old thoughts and things of familiarity that we bring back in that makes things look and feel the same. Okay. This is definitely the time for rebirth. Rebirth of Cool. Ooh, that's a Miles Davis album. That is good. Rebirth of Cool, I think it's called. What do we got? What do we got? Rado. Excellent. All about going with the flowing. And this is exactly it. When you are in the process of transforming, of dying to be reborn, you got to just let the process take over. You just got to allow it, let it flow, let it go, let it flow. Okay, I passed it. Where are you? Okay. Okay, Rado. Where are you, Rado? And be patient. There we go. Journey, natural rhythms, action, movement, and right path. The humpback whale traverses great oceans with calm and gentle ease, the embodiment of going with the flow. He is connected to the deep rhythms and truths of the universe. Death and release, or death and rebirth. This is a cycle. As the stars sway above him in the eternal cycle of the Milky Way, the moon governs the tides of the sea and the routines of his daily life. When the whale is connected and attuned to the harmonies of life, he always moves easily in the right direction. Rado oversees the journey. There is a calm, confident, ordered energy to this rune. It references forward motion and the ability to achieve your goals by being in the right place at the right time. Take ownership and control of your story. You are the leader of your life, and developing a true and reliable inner compass is your greatest asset. Boom. Yeah. Know when to take action and know when to float. To flow. Because there's a time and place. There's a time and place for it all. Okay, what are we doing here? Let's shuffle. There we go. Shuffling. So no rosebud altar today because it's a little drizzly out there and I'm starting late. So coming at things from a whole different angle, which is good. Don't hold me to the past version of me. I'm different every day. Every day is a chance to be reborn. And today's me did not get the rosebuds. Okay, one more time and we will get it on. Okay, let's do it. That one's upside down. Okay, let's do it. Why are there upside down ones? What's going on here? Okay, there's a little known fact, but I get very distracted by the upside down ones, and then I don't know, am I picking it because it's upside down or because I'm feeling it out? Okay, so just bear with me while I correct this situation. Okay. Should I Reshuffle? Okay, I'll reshuffle. Okay. Okay, here we go. We're in it now. So we'll see what messages come out for us today. See, yeah, I pick, but I do intuitively, and I don't want to be persuaded or rebelling. Ah, see, there's one. Oh, do I pick it? Do I not pick it? Ah, I picked it. See, now did I pick it because it was the only one that was flipped, or because my intuition told me to? We'll never know. Okay, so this is about the Six of Cups, reciprocating relationships. Beautiful. This is like minds and blossoming friendships. This is sharing of cups. This is inner child connection, where you both are um, attracted to each other's child version, or your child versions play really well together. Okay, let's see what's going on here. These ones are like this, and that was there, and that one's there, and then we're there. Okay. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, and we had a star flower fall. I love these for that exact reason. Little falling stars. This is a plant from my mom's, from my childhood home that I grew up in. The garden, the yard. Okay, let's see. Speaking of child versions of self. Okay, so this one is stuff happening behind the scenes. So this is giving me that this new version of self. This is the right time and place. So I feel like this is about people coming into your life, you drawing in like-minded, reciprocating, beautiful relationships. Okay, and they have yet to be revealed. They're happening in behind the scenes. They are maybe there's a connection on a 5D, like an energetic realm where your physical bodies haven't met yet, but it's coming. It's happening. Oh my goodness. Okay, we've got the lovers and intuition. So I really feel like you can feel this coming, and it's going to be love, okay? Whether it's best friends, right? Or like business partners that you just, you both are just like two two sides of the same coin, or a love affair, like your person, okay? Or all of the above. But there's an intuition here, connection, okay? Because the high priestess is all about that intuition and also the yet to be revealed. So this here is a very interesting little situation here. Okay, what else we got? We've got the devils and the queen of cups. Okay, so right away I'm getting like your doubts and fears, and you're going with the flow, ready to share your cup. Okay, so this is basically, oh, and suspicion. I'm getting suspicion too, being suspicious of people coming into your life. Okay, we'll see what else is going on there. Then we have the excess. So yeah, excess, doubt, and fears here. And this is the balancing of the masculine and feminine, which is interesting. It was in this exact same spot last reading. Okay. Aha. So there's this cup over here on the other side of the doubts and the fears, or the devils, the things getting in the way. Okay, that's what the devils are. They're Satan in Hebrew translates as adversary. So anything that comes up against you, right? Anything that comes across your path that you now have to choose how to respond with your free will, either engage, move around, blast out of the water, whatever, right? So there's something like that going on here. And then there is the connection to your inner realms. This is the meditation card, grounding, centering, earthing, and that connection to the your intuition. Okay, and it's also making me think of, because we've got this staff here, I just came across this thing that canes used to have, like, be earthing tools, um, which makes sense that it would help people that have certain afflictions, because grounding is super beneficial for you. And they would have these, like the metal or the copper or whatever tips on the bottom and the top. So when you're touching it, you're touching the earth. And now, everything is got the rubber stops and the rubber tops, and there's that disconnection. Now it's just holding you up, but before it was functioning as a grounding tool. So, anyways, that's just some fun fact there. Grounding, very important. Okay, then we got this King of Pentacles here and the Judgment. So I feel like this King of Pentacles is this reciprocating relationship that's on its way to you, right? This King of Pentacles has this Ace of Cups, this cup, overflowing cup that he wants to bring. But there's this block here, and I don't know whose block it is. It could be everybody's block. And then we've got, oh, how did that one do that? You sneaky little bastard. Okay, the Four of Wands, though, is beautiful. This is stability. This is beautiful, beautiful gorgeousness and protection. Okay, so I'm not worried about this devil because there's too many things working in your favor here for those devils to have much weight, okay? But it could be like a construction zone, something that stalls things out a bit. Things may take a little bit longer. And just like any sort of resistance, right? When you're flowing and you're going, which is part of this being in the right place at the right time and going with the flow, and the queen, she's very much in her flow state. Um, a devil could be just like a momentary pause, a drag, you're flowing and you suddenly get caught and now you're stuck for a bit until you unstuck yourself and then you're flowing again. You're always going to end up going in the place, like going the direction you were meant to, but there may be obstacles. There you go. Obstacles that make things take a little bit longer. Okay, let's see. Let's see what the cards have to say for us. The Judgment card, this is that rebirth. These are the angels who declare you worthy of your rebirthing. This is the process or the energy that gives new life once the caterpillar is in its melted state, dissolving of the old self. It's like the breath of life for the new self. This is also like the phoenix, right? Being reborn from the flame. These angels here are the ones that breathe the new life in, deem the new life worthy to be given. Oh, that's a beautiful. This is the Ten of Cups. This is joy, abundance, love, peace, gratitude, compassion. This is all of the gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful things that aren't things. They're all the feelings, all the. This is like emotional stability. This is basically like dream come true, wishes coming true, and how that would feel for you. Okay. So, it smacked down on here. So I feel like you can intuit that this reciprocating relationship is has the potential to be amazing. And that makes sense. You've done so much work to be an overflowing cup. And you're only allowing overflowing cup relationships in. And so it makes sense that the two cups coming together, overflowing, would create an abundance of beautiful, beautiful, overflowing cups. It's like making me think of bunnies, two bunnies getting together, and all of a sudden there are so many bunnies. Okay. So that's a gorgeous card to come out first here, as this is the indicator that those devils don't have any, they got no way. Oh my goodness, seriously? That's the abundance in the material world. Whew, this is the abundance of the material world. This is all the good stuff, okay? So I don't know where this goes here. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy that it's 10 and 10. 10 is also like the end of a cycle. This is like this is the rebirth. Oh my goodness. Okay, where does it go? Where do they go? What's going on here? Okay, let's see. I think that that's perfect. This Four of Wands is about stability, divine union. It's got the 1111, so it's like your counterpart, your twin flame, your divine masculine or feminine, your divine other, your person, and the celebration, the joy, the abundance, the beautiful beautifulness that comes from it. Right? You can't deny this. The cards don't lie. Cards don't lie. Okay, where else are they going to take us? What's this? What flipped? Oh my goodness. Empress. And who? And the Queen of Wands. Who else flipped? Anybody else? Oh my god. Okay, the Empress, she is shining bright. Okay, I gotta put her here because, no, maybe she's here. Because the Empress is the attractor of all the beautiful things. Maybe she's here. The reason why I wanted to put her there was because this is the balance of the divine masculine and feminine within moving towards the heart, right? And that's the epitome of her. But I feel like she's the one, if anybody, is who is going to draw in this thing that's going on here. But she's also related to the intuition, right? She's knowing, she's flowing. So, the Queen of Wands could be here. Protected, intuitive, balanced, and judged worthy. She's about speaking your truth, being confident, and communication, having a very good with her wordsness. Okay, not like that. That wasn't an example of that. I want to say that I don't know where to put her. She'll just have to be there for a minute while I consider. She could be. Where else could she be? I don't know, but beautiful starts the reading so far. Okay, and then we have coming out of your comfort zone. This is strategic coming outness, okay? So we've got this walled in area here of swords that are kind of protective and then coming out. So I feel like it needs to be here, maybe. Because there's a protection, you're protected to do this, but also using your intuition on when it feels right to go this way. Let's do it and go with it. Okay. Also, knowing when to speak your truth, right? Could be like a metaphoric coming out. Okay. Can't stop, won't stop. Okay. So we've got magic. Okay, so the Two of Swords is about being at a crossroads, not knowing what way to go, balance, making a decision between two options, also stopping to consider before picking a route. Okay, so it can mean many, many things. And I kind of want to put it, it's like knowing when to flow and when to meditate. What else we got? Temperance here. This is the balancing, the trusting in the process. This is definitely linked. I mean, this devil could be that balance with your shadow, your light and your shadow, right? Your overflowing sunshine and your shadow self. Does that work there? There could be, because the Empress and the King here, the Pentacles, the grounding, this could be a balance here of masculine and feminine. This one doesn't quite do it for me there. I think this one does it better for me over there. Then we've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is claiming that you wish for, what you wish for, okay? Taking what you have wished for, receiving it, becoming the person, the hand, the able to receive the wish dropping out of the sky for you. Okay, and I feel that's connected to this King of Pentacles because he's holding the star. So this King of Pentacles, this grounded earth energy, this slow moving but consistent. I feel like that's what he's done. And then the Magician is this alchemy. Aha! Okay, here we go. How's that feel? The alchemy, the alchemist, the magician is able to turn things like coal into diamonds, right? So the magician would be able to deal with any devils that come your way and turn it into something useful. Okay, like the devil throws a bunch of trees in your path and the magician turns them into oars that now you can use to move your vessel around, right? And this is stuff that happens behind the scenes. This is the magician able to see what they can do with a thing, right? The devil's like, haha, here's a bunch of coal. And the magician's like, you don't know it, but I can turn that coal into diamonds. Okay, and it being attached to your reciprocating relationships here, maybe the person that you're drawing in is also a magician, which would make sense because a lot of these counterpart twin flame, divine, balanced, they're like mirrors of each other. There's like a parallel thing going on there. Mirroring, yeah, mirroring. And then this is experience. So like the old versions of you that you leave behind as you transform into each one. These could be like, yeah, your death of the old, birth of the new, death of the old, birth of the new, your pathways towards the version of self that can go and flow and alchemize and attract, right? And speak truth. So your experience, this feels like it could be here. Because it's your experience that helps you become an overflowing cup. It's your experience that grounds you in your material realm, that allows you to know what to do with your excess here and recognize devils, coals, whatever this devil represents. Okay, and then this crossroads, this moment of pause before taking action, picking a route. This could be somewhere here, perhaps. I'm kind of getting a little bit of a pull for up here choosing between being an overflowing cup or being a devil, like your shadow and your light side. I'll let it sit there and see what happens here. Because that's it, right? Every time we are faced with a decision, we're either choosing our highest timeline or what our ego thinks we should do, like what our brain thinks we should do versus what our heart thinks we should do. Okay, and that's the work, trying to figure out and choose the light more often than you choose the dark, right? And this going and this flowing as well. Meditating, rolling with it, balancing, and connection to your higher realms here. Okay. I can't believe both the 10s came out. It's crazy. We also have double 8s. So that's also 8s are beautiful. They're about change, growth, infinity. We are the world. We are the children. Okay, so the world card, things coming back around. This is also like a fresh start, a new beginning, a new world. A whole new world. A dazzling place I never knew. I'm like a shooting star, come so far. Can't go back to where I used to be. Every turn a surprise. Every moment gets better. Okay, so that's what that card is about. I think this new world is protected, but it is also this foundation, this joyous union. It's definitely going to be a whole new world, okay? Especially if you're coming from a place where reciprocating relationships have been few and far between, right? You're used to living in worlds where people take and break and fake. And this new world, this work that you've done, this tempering, this patience that you've had. This one? Yes, this is you in your garden, by yourself, independent. We got 3 queens up here. I mean, it makes sense because we've got the Empress, and the Empress is the embodiment of all the queens. But like, see this Queen of Pentacles, she's been living in this world where there's been one chair that she sits in, her throne. And to meet somebody worthy of, like, now you got to make space and build another chair, build another throne for your partner, your equal, the love of your life to sit next to you. And that is a whole new world. Oh, sorry. That song, in case you're wondering, is from Aladdin. If you don't know, the animated Disney movie. Okay. We've got the Fool, taking leaps of faith, trusting, jumping into the unknown, unlimited potential, and the signs and synchronicities. So I'm really getting the following this and trusting the signs and synchronicities that you're getting. Okay. Yes. Take a chance on me, and trusting your intuition when you leap, that you will be okay. I drive this big crummy logging truck. No, not logging truck. You know, those crummy trucks. It's like 3,500. I don't know what that stands for. But anyways, those big trucks that loggers drive, not the logging trucks, the other ones. Anyways, I drive one of these trucks for a retired logger, and we go explore all over the place. Anyways, we were on Quadra today, and we went to this mine, and the road towards the mine was really narrow and very rooty, and and we were like, should we drive down this road? Okay, we kind of started going down it, and then halfway through I'm like, I don't know, like, am I gonna have to back out of here? And this is gonna be a tricky road to back out of. But I just, for some reason, I just followed my intuition. I just was like, you know what, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, and let's just go. And so we just kept going, and sure enough, we got to a little spot where I could turn around, and it was perfect. But from that moment where it was like, do we keep going or do we turn back now? There was a little bit of blind faith. There was a little bit of like, well, whatever happens, we'll figure it out. And I feel like that is, you just got to trust. You got to trust it. My intuition was hopeful. I wasn't getting any red flags. It was like, you got this. It'll be fine. Just keep going. And we discovered this amazing rusty old steam engine turn wheel thing, and then I found a hidden cache treasure box where you can, there's like a little notepad that people who have found it previously have signed their name and date and stuff like that. It's in a little plastic baggie, and then you put it back. Yes. Okay. So patience. Yes. Be patient. It will happen in divine timing. Until then, meditate and flow. Okay. There you go. Ground, center, maintain a very healthy meditative practice. This is that grounding, centering, and going within, connecting within. Very important to any flow state, right? It's really hard to flow when you're stressed out about anything. And so ground yourself, meditate yourself, check in with self. Sorry, I realized that the shuffling of these cards is really noisy. But what do you prefer, noisy or annoying? That feels annoying to me. Like, what kind of shuffling is that? I guess it's doing its thing. Okay, let's do it this way. And see what animal wants to come out and play. I saw a couple deers today. And lots of, what's that plant? Foxglove? Foxglove, yes. Okay, we've got the scorpion. So let's see. And it's a fire. Okay, scorpion, what you got for us? What do you have to tell us today? Okay, we want to know. Scorpion, passionate, competitive, tends towards isolation. Okay. The scorpion is a passionate and determined creature. Their career is very important to them, as are a few select friends. Sometimes the scorpion's heat festers and they focus on an unresolved event from the past, usually a situation where they were left feeling burned. The scorpion card says it's time to come clean about your feelings so everyone can heal and you can get back to your usual fiery but fun self. When in balance, wild and free and fierce. When out of balance, jealous, resentful, and unresolved, to bring into balance honesty and forgiveness. Beautiful. So this could be someone in your energy field or you or person, place, or thing, right? So check yourself. This is like when you're meditating. See what comes up. Unresolved things that could be resolved through communication, perhaps. Interesting. I'm getting a little bit of like a reconciliation is the word that's coming up. Some things you need to reconcile. Yeah, like if you can't let something go, then deal with it in another way. And sometimes that involves communication of some kind. Sometimes you can just write a letter and then burn it, get it out that way. But some things do need the other party to resolve. But if it's something that's like keeps tripping you up, keeps messing with your flow, keeps burning your fire out, then it's probably worth settling. And who knows? Who knows, right? I can't believe what's going on down here. But the cards are like, believe it, because the opposite of belief is doubt. And doubt is the only thing that's getting in the way of this overflowing cup and the reciprocating relationships. So choose liquid sunshine. The rosy bonnet popped out. Define. Okay. Okay, define. 32. 32. Mycena rosea. There are similarities at play here. Where do you need to look more closely at the finer detail? There's something you might not be noticing, and when you understand what you are really looking for, it will be easier to identify. You might be making an assumption about something or someone and aren't really seeing the full picture. Make sure you do your research and due diligence in this matter. Really give it a lot of thought. Then, when you are certain what you need to look for, put it into action. This card might also mean that you need to help others see what is before them and show them how to look for similarities so they too can find exactly what they are searching for. It could be a time to define what you are looking for. Are you being a bit too vague and need to really look at the finer details? Only when we truly define what it is that we want can we manifest it in our lives. Don't be fooled by appearances either. Someone may be trying to be something they are not. There might not be anything wrong with that, but it is always good to understand why. Not everything is as it seems, but that is not always something to be worried about. Keep your wits about you and see what's really in front of you. Looks can be deceiving. Interesting, especially coming in after this Scorpion card. And I forget why. But you'll know because you're seeing it from that other end and it's easier to follow, I find. And I'll know too when I watch it again. Okay, so let's get a crystal card gonna try and do it short. I'm running, getting this up later than usual. Okay. Oh, the kitty's so cute. Open it, open it. Let's not take all of the cards in the deck. We'll try again. Let's see who wants to come out and play. I will look at what 44 was because it was the top one of that pile and it kind of stood out to me. So, what was this? 8? Was I saying something about 8s? I feel like I was. Oh, yes. 8s. This is the card Solitude. Retract, consolidate, and rest. It is time to consolidate your energies and reflect on the decisions and series of events that brought you to this point in time. If you are in a situation that causes emotional pain, it is time to seek refuge and begin a healing process. Be gentle with yourself and send loving thoughts to your body, mind, and spirit. Oh, dang. That's the other reason I got 5% battery. Okay. Reflect on the patterns in your life and question whether they serve your highest purpose or if they are fulfilling the needs of others. Ask your guardian angel and spirit guides for support so you can begin recalling the pieces of yourself left behind during stressful or traumatic events. Okay, which is also talking about like this reconciling or this dealing with things that are causing emotional conflict within. Okay. Okay, and then let's just get a couple of these wordy cards. And I guess no kitty cards today. Oi! Okay. What's this one? Humility, responsibility, grounding. Yes. Creation. Mm-hmm. Play. Yes, this is that inner child. Make your inner child sing. Okay. Connection. Yes. Set your intention. Be intentional. What is it that you want? Maybe write it down. What kind of reciprocating relationship are you looking for? Right? What kind of love? What kind of stability? What does that look like for you? And trust in the process, trust in your ability to manifest, to alchemize, to ground, to flow, to create, to attract, to intuit, and be honest in all of your interactions and engagements and communication. Set yourself free if you feel trapped. And kindness, yes, let your kindness flag shine for all to see. Okay, there you have it. There's the reading for today. And I hope that there was some good stuff for you to sit on, to chew on, to marinate with, to stick in your crock pot and stew on with about. And yeah, beautiful, gorgeous. Yes, keep shining bright like the diamond that you are, and you will draw in other bright shiners as well. Okay. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here, and I hope to see you next time. Love you. Okay, bye.